come up again. What is an adjective, Jubilant?
An adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun.
Yes. An adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. In other words, to modify is simply to change the state of something, and to describe is simply to tell us more about something. Now, let me check on Chaniel. 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 Is it Chaniel or can you hear me? Chaniel. Unmute. Go on, Chaniel. Jonathan.
Yeah,
Good morning.
good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. Now, we are talking about adjectives, and we are saying an adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. Now, maybe Jonathan, what is a noun? Jonathan, unmute and tell us what a noun is. Jonathan. Jonathan, you are mute. David.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
What is a noun, David?
A noun is a naming word.
A noun is a naming word. Okay. Leo. Leo. Leo.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Please give us two examples of nouns. Two examples of nouns.
Hello, Bwana Steve.
Yes, please.
Sorry to interrupt,
Yes,
but a
Bwana.
good number of your learners, their videos are off. Allow me, I'm requesting your permission to remove them from class because they're not following the standards. Kindly, sir.
Okay. Now, if your video is off, turn it on for the last time before Mwalimu removes or kicks you out. Leo, your video is off. If your video is off, Tracy, I can't see your face.
Teacher, my camera has a problem.
Okay, sawa. You fix it in due course, then we shall get back to you. Nikki, your video is off. Nikki and Leo, you have disappeared. Yes, stay right there and concentrate. It's just for the next 40 minutes and we shall be done. I can see Wema, I can see Tamara, I can see Leo. Nikki, I can't see you. So stay warned. Lomayan, there you are. Jubilant, Jerry, Vanessa, Stacy, Kevin, who else? Is it Chaniel or Chaniel? What's your name? Chaniel.
Daniel.
Chaniel.
Yes.
Whoa. David, did you hear that?
Yes.
Amadius, your video. Amadius, great. Now we can continue. So we were here looking at adjectives, and we are saying that an adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. Now, we were asking ourselves what a noun is, and somebody had said that a noun is a naming word. So we were going forward looking at examples of nouns. Maybe Kevin, an example of a noun, Kevin? Kevin, an example of a noun? Tamara, an example of a noun? Tamara? Tamara, Wema?
Pardon the question.
Wema, give me two examples of nouns. Examples of nouns. Wema.
Nouns. Nakuru
Nakuru. Another one.
and Wema, my name.
Wema. Correct. Let's give Wema a high five. Let's give her a thumbs up. As she has tried, she has given us examples of nouns. She has given us a place, a city, that is Nakuru City, and she has given us a name, Wema, her name. Now, let's look at pronouns. Jubilant, what is a pronoun? Jubilant, what is a pronoun?
Pronoun is a word that's used to replace an.
Yes.
This is a word that's used to replace a noun. For example, Michael. He.
Great. Give Jubilant his thumbs up. He's saying a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. In other words, a pronoun is used to replace a noun. Instead of saying Michael, remember this is masculine, male, you can use a pronoun he instead. He. Natalia. Natalia. I can't get hold of you, Natalia. You have disappeared. Stacy?
Yes,
Give me another example of a pronoun.
myself.
How do you mean by myself?
Instead of using
Go on. We are listening. Instead of using Vanessa, you want to instead of using I, okay.
you use myself.
Myself. Okay. Vanessa, you want to say something? You want to
I was
add on that?
asking
You
if
want to assist?
you asked, we state like examples or types, like possessive and all of that.
No, we have not come to types. We just want simple, basic examples. The way Jubilant said, instead of using the name Michael, you can say he. Michael went to school late. So Michael is a noun. It is a naming word for a person. Instead of using the name Michael, you can replace that noun with a pronoun he. He went to school very late. So he becomes the pronoun for the noun Michael. That's what we are implying. Now, if we go back to Natalia or Stacy, Stacy was saying instead of using herself, like instead of saying I, you can say myself. You see, all these words that are used instead, they replace. Instead of using the main noun, you use the words. Those, all of them, they become pronouns. For example, instead of saying the cat drank all the milk, you can say it drank. It becomes the pronoun for the cat. Now, somebody had put their hands up. Let me check. Who was that? David, you want to say something about nouns and pronouns? Now let's continue. to adjectives. Adjectives. Now, when these nouns and pronouns are in place or they are being used in a sentence, we can use another word called a modifier or a describer. A good name is an adjective to give us more information about these nouns and pronouns. For example, to describe or modify simply means to provide additional information about a noun or a pronoun. To modify further, it also means to change something slightly. You can change something slightly. Now, adjectives, they are words that describe. To describe, they can describe the color, they can describe the size, they can describe the shape. You see, when you say she is wearing a pink dress, that pink becomes an adjective. Why? Because it is describing, it is telling us more, it is modifying the noun. She is wearing. Who? She. She is a pronoun. She is wearing a pink dress. Pink becomes an adjective. Why an adjective? Because it is describing, it is modifying the pronoun she. You can also describe sizes and shapes. For example, she drew a nice square on the board. Square becomes an adjective. She is wearing a baggy trouser. Baggy is size, so baggy becomes an adjective. She wore a small crop top. Small, this is in terms of size, that one is an adjective. So all these descriptions, all these modifications, the words we are using to tell more about the nouns and pronouns, we refer to these words as adjectives. And they help to capture how the world around us looks and feels. Now, for example, it is a bright, chilly morning. Bright and chilly, they are describing the morning. So these words, we refer to them as adjectives. Now, what exactly do we use adjectives for? The uses of adjectives. Number one, they tell us what type. If you are putting down some small little points, you are jotting down some summary notes. We are here, adjectives, and we are looking at how adjectives are used. We are saying, number one, they tell us what kind. For example, the powerful gorilla knocked down the hunter. In this sentence, powerful is being used as an adjective to describe the kind, the nature of the gorilla. We are being told that the gorilla is very powerful, and that's why it knocked down the hunter. Number two, the old man walked slowly. The old man. Old here becomes an adjective and it is under the category of age. Age. The old man walked slowly. So if you want to know what type of man was walking slowly, what kind of man was walking slowly, you simply refer to the adjective in that sentence and you will realize that it was the old man who was walking slowly. So adjectives tell us what kind. Number two, they tell us how many, boys and girls, how many. How many. For example, Kevin, read for me the first example under how many.
Three zebras were resting.
Three zebras were resting. Three zebras were resting. In this sentence, this three has been used to describe the zebras. This three is telling us more about the zebras. So if somebody was to ask you how many zebras, you already know the answer. You already know what to tell them. It is simply three zebras were resting, not one, not two, not four, but it is very specific from the sentence itself. It was three zebras. So these three, it is explaining to us how many. Another example, who is this? Let me look at Wema.
Yes.
The second example under how many? Please read for us.
He has few friends.
Yes, he has a few friends. Chanel, Chanel,
Yes.
what is the pronoun in that sentence?
Few.
Few? Really, Chanel? Come up again. The pronoun, not adjective. I want the
He.
pronoun. Yes,
He.
he is the pronoun, and this he has been modified by the adjective few. Few. The sentence is very clear. He has few friends. It does not say he has many friends or little friends. Few friends, meaning you can be able to count the friends he might be having. Another use of adjectives, number 3, it tells us which ones. For example, David, read the first example.
This painting is attractive.
This painting is attractive. It is very specific, boys and girls. It is not that paint or maybe another one. It is very specific. This one, meaning it is close to you. It is close. This painting is attractive. This painting. Which one? This one. Specifically, this painting. Now, most of the times, boys and girls have confused this THIS. That one is normally in singular always, and it is a demonstrative. It is a demonstrative noun or pronoun used to show things that are close to us. This, it is demonstrating. It is a demonstrative pronoun. This. While the second one, these farmers are clearing the field. You see, there is a difference. We have this THIS as in singular form, and we have these with a long vowel THESE. That one is normally used in plural form to refer to things that are close or near to us, but in plural. Like in this sentence, we are saying these farmers are clearing the field. These farmers, plural. Demonstrative pronoun that is used to refer to things that are more than one. Now, there are 5 main kinds or 5 types of adjectives. There are 5 types of adjectives. Now we have started digging deep. Vanessa, whatever you are asking, there we go. Types of adjectives. Types of adjectives. Types of adjectives. Jubilant, what is the first one?
Pardon the question.
There are
But
5.
I can.
There are 5 main kinds of adjectives, namely, number 1.
Descriptive, adjectives,
Yes, descriptive.
definite, and indefinite.
Now, let's take it slowly, a step at a time, Jubilant. Mugure, we are here, the first example, descriptive. Now, that one is a type, not an example. Under this type, we shall now have examples. But whatever we were giving, those were just examples in general, be it descriptive, be it definite and indefinite, be it demonstrative, be it interrogative, or articles and possessive adjectives. You see, when you say myself, this, my book, yourselves, ourselves, you see, those ones falls under a given type, a given kind of adjectives. And we are going to look at all these types one at a time. Now we go, David, descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives. If you move down slowly with me, there is a table there. And this is where I want you guys to pay attention. Somebody had asked that I give you order of adjectives. This is where the order comes in. Order of adjectives falls under the descriptive adjectives, and they describe. They tell us more about, David, can you read for us the descriptive adjectives? David, we are here.
This descriptive adjectives tell us the size, shape, age, color, weight, height, make, nature, and origin of the nouns they are describing.
Yes, that's why they are called descriptive. Descriptive. They describe, they give description, they give explanation. Now, descriptive adjectives, Chanel, descriptive adjectives, they tell us more about the size. The size can be big, can be huge, can be small, can be tiny, thin, fat, wide. Yes, shallow, slender, all this refers to size. I want us to be on the same page. We are looking at descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives. They also tell us about the shape. Jonathan, what can you read from the column of shape? The shape can be, Jonathan?
Oval, circular, triangular, rectangular, round, square, twisted, and pointed.
And pointed. Great. Now, boys and girls, as far as the order of adjectives is concerned, you start with size. You start with size, Wema, then you go to shape. You go to shape. Whoever had asked about the order of adjectives, we start with size, then we go to shape, then we move to age. What can you say about age, Tamara, from the column? What can you be able to read, Tamara? Tamara,
Yes.
what can you be able to read from the column of age? As far as
Old.
yes, order of adjective is concerned, old,
Old, young, aged.
aged. Remember, in that example up there, when you are saying the old man walked slowly, old becomes an adjective. In this case, it is a descriptive. It is describing the old man. It is telling you the man is old and not young. Then you move to color. Chanel, what colors can you be able to see?
Red,
Red,
green,
green,
white,
white,
blue,
blue,
brown,
uh-huh,
black,
uh-huh,
maroon,
uh-huh,
purple,
uh-huh,
and pink.
and pink. Anything to do with colors, those ones becomes under number 4 as far as order of adjectives is concerned. So it is normally size, shape, age, color. Then we move to weight. We move to weight. Kevin, what can you say about weight?
Heavy, light.
Heavy and light. From weight, we move to height, 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 height. Yes, somebody can be Leo. When you move to height, what can you say, Leo? Leo?
Tall.
Yes, tall or short. Tall or short. We have the make of the material, the make of something. Lomayan, what can you say about the make from your end? What can you see under the column of make?
Yeah, pardon.
When it comes to describing adjectives in the order they follow each other, we said you start with size, shape, age, color, weight, height. Now we are on the make. What can you say about make? Like, what are the examples of the make of things or materials?
The examples are like cups
Cup.
or clothing.
No, wait, Lomayan. Let's be on the same page. From your screen, under the column of make, what can you be able to see, Lomayan?
Wooden,
Wooden.
plastic, metal, stony, glass, mud.
So what were you saying? Those are the makes of different things, how they are made. Now, when it comes to cups, the way you are saying, cup is a noun. It's an example of a noun. A cup can be made of Do we have wooden cups? Maybe from sculpture and maybe, not sure. Or those made for showcasing and exhibitions. Wooden cups. Of course, we have plastic cups. We have metallic cups. Stony, not sure. We have glasses. Mud, not sure. So you see, these are the materials. They try to explain, to describe, to give you a clear explanation of what material can be made of. Then we have the nature, the nature, the nature, nature. Nikki, are you there? Nikki? Nikki? Nikki, unmute yourself, turn on your video. You said your video has an issue.
Yes.
Now, we are here looking at order of adjectives. Nikki, what can you say about the nature of materials or the nature of the environment? It can be in which state, Nikki, from your end? What can you be able to see from your screen?
I can see warm,
Yeah,
cold, shy, feeling.
yeah, the nature of the atmosphere, the nature of the environment, the nature can be warm, the nature can be cold. The nature of a person, they can be shy, people can be famous, people can be peaceful, people can be brave, people can be powerful, gentle, and kind. This one describes the nature. It tells you the state in which these people are. If, for example, you are in class, you are not attending class, you are not paying attention, then we cannot say you are peaceful. Instead, your nature is destructive and not paying attention. Now, when it comes to origin, origin is normally the last one in the order of adjectives and how they appear. The origin. Jerry. Jerry.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yes. Now, when it comes to origin of materials, origin of people, origin of things, what can you say? What are the examples of origin of materials, things, and people? Jerry?
Kenya,
Yeah,
America.
yeah, you can be originating from Kenya, so you become a Kenyan citizen. Something can be made from America, so it becomes made in America. Like when you look at some of the utensils you use at home, the cutlery, you see stainless steel made in Japan. The shoes, the cloth you wear, if you look at the back, you will see made in China. That one is the origin. It simply means where that material came from. If you look at some of your devices, the devices you use, the smartphones, the laptops, you see made in Italy, made in Japan, made in Germany, etc., etc. So this one is the origin of that material, or rather where something came from. Now, boys and girls, in short, we are saying descriptive adjectives. They tell us the size, the shape, the age, color, weight, height, make, nature, and origin of nouns. And all these, they have been given and explained in the table below and various examples. So at any given time, should you not fail any question about descriptive adjectives, normally you will be told arrange the following adjectives in the order they follow each other. Then the adjectives are scrambled and you are being told to put them in their right order. You simply start with the size and always make sure origin comes last. Size comes first, followed by shape. Are we together, Kevin?
Yes.
Great, great, great. Now, from descriptive adjectives, we move to the types of these descriptive adjectives. There are of two types. There are of two types. Remember, I told you we need to dig and dive deep into these adjectives one at a time, so that at any given time you don't have a challenge, even in grade 9. Even in grade 9. Now, descriptive adjectives, they are divided into two. Descriptive adjectives are divided into two. We have common descriptive adjectives, the common ones. I want you to follow keenly, boys and girls. We have two types of descriptive adjectives. And the first one, we call them common descriptive adjectives. Why are they common? They are common because they give general features of somebody or something. They describe, they explain, they tell us in general. In general. For example, they can tell the size, the shape, age, color, weight, height, make, and nature. All these are common descriptive adjectives. And if you want a good example, you can refer to the examples in the table above. These ones are the common descriptive adjectives. They tell us in general the size, the shape, the age, color, weight, height, make, nature, and origin of somebody or something. Somebody or something. Then we have what we call proper adjectives. These ones. Proper adjectives. Don't confuse. We have the common descriptive adjectives. Then we have the proper adjectives. What are they? These ones, they are formed from proper nouns. Remember, we have types of nouns. We still have common nouns and we have proper nouns. Now, from proper nouns, you get proper adjectives. How do we mean? They are always capitalized. The proper adjectives, they start with a capital letter. They always appear last in a string of adjectives modifying the noun just before the noun itself. Like when you say the Japanese ambassador, this example here, this Japanese is a proper adjective. Now, we got this proper adjective from the proper noun Japan. Remember, Japan is a name of a country. And all the names of countries, places, people, they start with capital letters. That's why we refer to them as proper nouns, because they start always with a capital letter. From the proper noun, you will get a proper adjective, just the same way in this example. So we say the Japanese with a capital J, the Japanese ambassador, the Japanese ambassador. Another example is a Mexican carpet. Carpet is a noun, but common noun. That's why it is not starting with a capital C. Ambassador is a noun, but a common noun. That's why it's not starting with a capital A. But Japanese is starting with capital J because we got that descriptive proper adjective from the proper noun Japan. We got this capital M from the proper noun Mexico. That's why it is starting with capital M. A Mexican carpet, an Italian chef, Capital I because it is from the capital I on the proper noun Italy. There is no way you are going to write Italy with a small letter. It cannot work like that. And what you should note, boys and girls, that when a proper adjective comprises of two words, both are capitalized. Always remember this. For example, the South African farmer. South is capital S. African is capital A. Why? From the proper noun South Africa. From the proper noun South Africa, you get South African, the proper adjective. The same applies to a North American cowboy. You see, North is capital N, American is capital A, meaning we got this from the proper noun North America. So from the proper noun North America, we get the proper descriptive adjective North American cowboy. Unless somebody has a question about descriptive adjectives, let me get to hear from you guys. Any question, Jonathan? Jonathan?
No question for
Okay,
yeah.
Abigail, you have a question on descriptive adjectives? Yes, Chanel, you've raised your hand. Say something, Chanel.
Asha, I was asking, do we have opinion under descriptive adjectives?
Yes, they are there. Now, it will depend. In other cases, they might omit the nature and they give you the opinion. They might omit the height and give you the opinion. They might omit the make and give you the opinion. So, in case you have been given opinion, you look at this order of adjectives starting from size, shape, age. Then from here, they can start changing. It's either color or opinion. From here, color to nature. Opinion falls under this category. So yes, you can be given opinion under descriptive adjectives. Chanel.
Thank you.
Great. You're welcome. Any other question? Yes, Vanessa Mogure.
What about number?
Yeah,
Can it be given?
yes, number can also be given under descriptive adjectives, Chanel. You see, this is the basic order of adjectives. Normally, we start from shape, size, and age up to here. Then we end with the origin. Number also the same way Chanel had asked. Number falls from color, weight, height, make, and nature in between here. So you need to look at these four: color, weight, height, make, nature. Which one has been omitted and has been replaced with either number or opinion? You insert it there. So numbers are also given under descriptive adjectives. Vanessa. Any other question? Well. Jubilant, do you have something? Great. Now, boys and girls, you should understand we have types.
No.
Types of adjectives. We have started with the descriptive. And descriptive, we have two examples. We have given the common ones and the proper ones. Abigail, you have something?
And what about the opinion?
Opinion, we have already talked about it. I think somebody asked, could it be Chanel? I said that opinion falls under this group here, from color, weight, height, make, and nature. In between this category, one can be omitted. They can omit height and they give you opinion. They can omit weight and they give you opinion. So it is upon you to check here which ones have been given and which one have not been given. Not always you'll be given color, weight, height. They can give you opinion, weight, height, or they can give you color, opinion, height in that order. So it is you to make sure that you understand how they follow each other. From size, shape, and age, here it doesn't change. But from color here, it can change. Color, weight, height, make, nature. You can have here opinion, you can have here number. But origin, it is always the last one. But in most cases, they give you up to 4. They give size, shape, age, and origin. Chanel, you want to add something?
From what I was told, we should start with opinion.
Whoa. That was which grade, Chanel?
Grade 5.
And this is grade?
8.
So how many years down the line, Chanel?
3.
3. I will advise you matters to do with academics and learning. Whatever you are taught in grade 6, leave it at grade 6. You stick to what you are being now taught in grade 7 because things keep on changing with the curriculum and education. The way you are taught adjectives in grade 5 is not the same way we are teaching adjectives in grade 8. That's why here you cannot start with opinion. Are you together? Yes. We start with the size, shape, then age. Then opinion can fall between color and nature among these 4. Then origin always comes last. Wema, I can see your hand.
What about purpose?
Purpose is still in the same category as opinion and number. They all fall under this color, weight, height, make, and nature. Are you there, Wema?
Yes, I am.
Yes. What I'm trying to say, you can find at times they have not given you color, weight, height, make, and nature. Instead, they have given you opinion, purpose, number. So you stick to that because these ones have been omitted. We cannot force them to be in the question. Instead, we answer and go by what has been provided in the question. You don't set your own question. Sawa sawa, boys and girls. Great. Now, you assist me do this exercise. Exercise 1. Exercise 1. I only want you guys to attempt 3 questions. Exercise 1, 3 questions. 1 to 3 here. Write that one down. Tomorrow you will tell me your findings. Find the adjectives in the following sentences and indicate what type they are. If it is proper, descriptive adjective, please tell me. If it is common, descriptive adjective, please tell me. I've taught you the difference between common and proper descriptive adjectives. So today we are just looking at adjectives and specifically descriptive adjectives. So tomorrow we shall be engaging demonstrative, the second type of adjective, demonstrative. Natalia, I can see your hand. Natalia?
The first one. The first one.
The first one. Oh no, this one I want you. I don't want you to answer here. Natalia, I don't want you to answer this one. Yeah, it is an exercise. You do it on your own. Then tomorrow we shall be doing it as a whole class now. I want you to do it as a takeaway. Is that okay? So just attempt question 1 to question number 3. Then for those who had not completed the assignment in the Google Classroom, please check it out and ensure that you have submitted. When you are doing the scans, try to do clear scans that are visible, because I realized some of you are doing blood scans, and they give me a challenge when it comes to marking them. Otherwise, if there are no more questions, allow me wish you a good morning, a good afternoon, and a blessed day later on. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye. Just attempt the 3. Find the adjectives in the following sentences and indicate what types they are. Alaska is the largest state in the USA. You identify the adjectives in that sentence and give me the type. Number 2, the Alaskan senator is Lord John McDougall. The Alaskan senator is Lord John McDougall. Then Mount Kenya is the tallest mountain in Kenya. Mount Kenya is the tallest mountain in Kenya. So catch up tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.